Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue reading from Caitaniya Caritamita, Adi Leela, chapter 10, text 91. Mahaprabhura Priyabhratya Raghunatha Dasa Sarvatyaji Kaila Prabhura Padeta Lavasa. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, the 46th branch of the tree, was one of the most dear servants of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He left all his material possessions to surrender completely unto the Lord and live at his lotus feet. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was called Raghunath Das before he became the Goswami. Very, very rich family, very beautiful wife. And yet he left everything to join Lord Chaitanya. He's called the 46th branch of the tree. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhasya, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was most probably born in the year 1416 Shakabda, AD 1494. So 1494, about 500, 600 years ago, in a Kayastha family as the son of Govardhan Majumdar, who was the younger brother of the then Zamindar, Hiranya Majumdar. So there were these two brothers, Govardhan and Hiranya. And Raghunath is the son of Govardhan. They are Zamindars. The village where he took birth is known as Sri Krishnapur. On the railway line between Calcutta and Burdwan is a station named Trishabhaga, now known as Adi Saptagram. And about 1.5 miles away is the village of Sri Krishnapur, where the parental home of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami was situated. So we are also getting exactly which village he was born and which railway line it is there. We can visit this place. A temple of Sri Sri Radha Govinda is still there. In front of the temple is a large open area, but no large hall for devotees to assemble. A rich Calcutta gentleman named Haricharan Ghosh, who resided in the Shimla quarter, recently repaired the temple. The entire compound is surrounded by walls, and in a small room just to the side of the temple is a small platform on which Raghunath Das Goswami used to worship the deity. By the side of the temple is the dying river Saraswati. So near the temple, there is the river Saraswati, which is not looking very good, the Radha Govinda temple. And the forefathers of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami were all Vaishnavas and were very rich men. His spiritual master at home was Yadunandan Acharya. So Yadunandan Acharya was their family priest, kind of, family guru. And Raghunath Das Goswami, well, he's born in a very, very, very good family, very rich. They are all devotees. Although Raghunath Das was a family man, he had no attachment for his estate and wife. Seeing his tendency to leave home, his father and uncle engaged special bodyguards to watch over him. But nevertheless, he managed to escape their vigilance and went away to Jagannath Puri to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he was the only son in this family between the two brothers. And they were very attached to him. But Raghunath Das was very renounced. From a very young age, he was not interested much in the family affairs. They got him married to a very, very beautiful girl. He was not interested to stay at home even for her. And he would always try to run away from the house. So they put bodyguards for him to stop him from running away. But yet he still escaped. He went to Jagannath Puri to meet Lord Chaitanya. This incident took place in the year 1439, Shakabd AD 1517. 1517, and he was born in 1494. So he was like about 20 some years old, right? He's about 23 something. So then Raghunath Das Goswami compiled 3 books named Stavamala or Stavavali, Dana Charita and Mukta Charita. He lived a long time, residing for most of his life at Radhakund. The place where Raghunath Das Goswami performed his devotional service still exists by Radhakund. So his bhajan, he did mostly, he was at Radhakund. It's a beautiful pastime that he didn't even make a bhajan kutir for himself. And then Sanatan Goswami was seeing that Radha and Krishna were personally coming to protect him. One time it was so hot, and he was doing his bhajan in the hot sun in the daytime. And Radharani herself came to put her chadar over him, her pallu over his head, because he's doing his bhajan and he's just in ecstasy and he's not caring that it's so hot. And Sanatan Goswami saw that. And another time he was doing his bhajan by Radhakund, the tiger was there nearby. But he was so absorbed in his bhajan, he did not care. And Krishna was there nearby waiting to protect him. So Sanatan Goswami told him, we are supposed to be serving Radha Krishna. Here, you're making them do your service. You're making them do these things for you. Can you just please make a bhajan kutir? Then finally he made a bhajan kutir for himself. So very, very renounced, very renounced. He's the Acharya of Prayojan, the goal, the ultimate goal of being in the relationship with Krishna. He's the Prayojan Acharya.
So I just have one question.
Yeah.
That he's one of the 6 major Goswamis, right? Chief Goswamis. So
He's
then
one of the
why
6
his...
Goswami. He is Raghunath, but we are reading about Raghunath Das Goswami.
Yeah, so he's one of the 6 Goswamis, right?
Yes.
And then his branch is very, very, like he's 46th branch, right?
Yeah, that's what we heard. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just little, that means that the other branches were so exalted.
Oh, they are all exalted. These are all exalted, but
Then why is he the level? Like, I'm just, if there is something like some explanation to that or something.
No, not that I'm aware of. I don't think we should look at it this way, that,
Okay.
yeah, they're all very exalted devotees of Krishna, of Lord
Okay.
Chaitanya.
So it is just that how they met. So they were made in that branch. It's like how they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
I'm
No,
I'm
we
not
don't. Okay.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure of
Okay.
what's the chronological order.
Okay.
Of course,
But
the
like he's...
first 2 main branches was said of Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu. Yes, they are the 2 main branches, and then the 2 main trunks, rather. They were the trunks of the tree. And then we started speaking about the branches. But they're all very, very exalted devotees.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
He almost completely gave up eating, and therefore he was very skinny and weak and of weak health. His only concern was to chant the holy name of the Lord. So he barely would eat, He was barely eating anything. He would drink like 1 small cup of chas every 3 days, not a big cup, a small, how there are these cups made of leaves, dry leaves, dona, a small little cup. He would just drink that once every 3 days. And he gradually reduced his sleeping until he was almost not sleeping at all. So he was so renounced. He was only chanting. He was experiencing so much bliss in chanting. It is said that his eyes were always full of tears. When Srinivas Acharya went to see Raghunath Das Goswami, the Goswami blessed him by embracing him. Srinivas Acharya requested his blessings for preaching in Bengal, and Sri Raghunath Das Goswami granted them. In Gaur Ganadesh Dipika 186, it is stated that Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was formerly the gopi named Rasa Manjari. Sometimes it is said that he was Rati Manjari. So in Krishna Leela, Raghunath Das Goswami is Rati Manjari or Rasa Manjari. That's his identity in Krishna Leela, as mentioned in Gaur Ganadesh Dipika. So very, very exalted devotee, very renounced, and he would uh, speak about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes to all the other Goswamis because he stayed with Lord Chaitanya for many years under Swarup Damodar Goswami. So he would speak about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes to the other Goswamis of Vrindavan. So we'll stop here. Were there any other comments?
No.
Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Caitanya Caritamita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.